brief backstory. How'd you get into the digital space?
So I got into digital space 10 years ago. I started selling hair. Vendors and stuff wasn't a thing back then. So you had to really go and research. You don't know if you're getting scammed or anything. Like, you know how when you go on Google, it has like page 1 to 10? I was on page 200 looking for a vendor. I've always been a popular person. Anything that I do, people gonna buy. You know, they're gonna support. And so I bought some hair, spent my last $150, bought some hair, probably like 3 different pairs of bundles, sold out like first day, no experience, nothing. My business started to decline and I couldn't keep paying for my rent. I just wasn't getting any clients. And I was struggling. I was like, you know what? I'm about to just go online. So I made a flyer. I charged $900. Someone I didn't know from California paid me $900 to get on a FaceTime to show them what I was doing. So I'm like, oh, y'all can have this. Y'all can have that, baby. I'm on this digital. I just went crazy.
How much money has your community, generated?
Making other people money.
So a few million.
Oh, millions. Millions for the community. Honestly, what's next is I'm trying to get married. Yeah, so that's my next level is like marriage now. It's like you got the business, you got everything that you need with that. Now it's time to like literally get in that married bag, be wifey.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Just a big announcement I wanted to share. We are launching the Motion and Success community, guys. So look, this is where we're going to be giving out the game on business funding, credit, as well as how to grow online organically. See, a lot of times, a lot of people are the best kept secret. A lot of times, a lot of people don't have access to capital to start their business and fund their dreams. This is the community where we're literally going to be showing you guys how to do that. But this is what we're going to do, right? So for anybody listening to this, I'm going to be dropping my course in there for free. How to grow from 0 to 100K in under a year. Listen, we did it, so why can't you? We're also going to be having Cody drop his course in there, showing you what banks to go to, how to get access to funding. Literally, guys, this is the tools that you need to take yourself to the next level. Cody, break it down for them.
One thing that I realized, everybody and a mother has this one problem. A lot of times they have the problem with the credit, they have the problem with the building the credit, and they also have problems going out and finding the lenders out there. So what I'm gonna be doing inside this free course is literally breaking out all of this information for you guys, so that way you can literally eliminate all those challenges and go out and start having some motion and success for yourself. Not only that, we're gonna be talking about scalability, because a lot of times we done had dozens on top of dozens of 6, 7, and 8-figure earners on our platform. So we're gonna invite them back inside our community so that way you guys can be able to understand and ask more detailed questions and get your questions answered. That way you can start having some motion and success for yourself. So go ahead and comment the word motion down below so that way you could be one of the first 50 people to go ahead and get our free courses inside. All right, y'all. So welcome back to another episode of Motion and Success. Listen, y'all, my name is Cody Brown, and I got my co-host with me today.
Ayo, and yo, we back with another great episode. We got a special guest. This one's a little bit like I said before, bro. Some of these podcasts that we supposed to have, like we supposed to get on, the guest that we supposed to have on is long overdue, bro. Like we were supposed to have Brooklyn on a while back, probably like almost a year ago.
Wait, a year?
Almost. Probably like a few months ago.
It's
Yeah.
like a year, almost.
Yeah. Like 6 months.
6 months.
But yeah, she's here today. So we got Brooklyn.
From New York?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. With the name, I really thought she was from New York though. But definitely just give the people a brief backstory. Tell them where you from.
Hey, you guys. I'm Billionaire Brooklynn. I was born in Erie, Pennsylvania. 814, stand up. Then I grew up in Detroit, like the suburbs of Detroit, Southfield, Michigan area. And then I've been living in Atlanta for like 10 years. So I'll be all over. Mm-hmm.
That's dope. And being that, you got the name Brooklyn, where did that come about?
Oh my gosh, my dad named me. It was either that or Las Vegas. Vegas probably would have been cool. You don't think so? Las Vegas. It's something different.
Las Vegas?
Las Vegas. But baby.
Vegas? Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, so it was either that. And I love my name. I feel like it's perfect for me. So
Okay.
yeah.
You ever spent some time with Brooklyn before?
You know what? Every time I come to New York, I'm in and out. I need to come experience it.
Come see Brooklyn.
Man, I need to come experience it. I literally be in and out. I haven't ate any of the good food, lounges. I need to go.
Yeah.
I need to go experience. I actually did get on the subway.
You did?
That's the last time I was there. That was kind of scary. Y'all get on the subway?
All the time. I mean, you know, freaking read.
Is that like a normal thing for y'all?
It's normal. Yeah, it's normal.
That thing's scary.
What was the problem?
It's just people on there like wilding out. Like it's not safe.
Yo, it's so normal to us, bro. It's like we just like literally I could get on the subway today and I'll just be like I'll randomly adapt. Like you just look around, you see crazy stuff, but then you just look the other way and it's just like
No,
but yeah.
man.
It does get crazy.
Like, it needs to be security on there. There's no security on there. It needs to be security, like police officers on there for real. It's crazy. That stuff is not normal.
It's something that we did realize how to maneuver for sure.
Yeah.
I had anxiety the whole time. It was fun, but it was just like, oh my goodness, anybody could do anything.
Yeah.
But y'all New Yorkers, y'all be wilding out anyway.
I feel like a little while. I feel like people from New York is just aggressively, like they have that aggressive thing about them. And I caught myself having like a little aggressive moment probably like last week. I was on the phone with this customer service rep. So I'm like, listen, how much is my payments left? So she said, all right, if your loan was $1,700 and you got $50 left, it's 17 minus that. I'm like, all right, cool. You're trying to be free now. You know, like tell me how much payments was made to the loan. Like, stop playing with me. But it's just a New York thing. So what can I say?
Yeah, New Yorkers, we definitely different. But next time you do come back, just let us know. It's definitely a lot you could do out there for sure.
Please, y'all gotta show me a good time. And I really do want to experience New York. I love the energy. I just, you know, I'm gonna spend like a week or two there.
Yeah, that's how you really gonna get a feel.
Yeah.
That's definitely how you gonna get a feel. But Brooklyn, you definitely doing a lot of amazing things right now.
Thank you.
Like for sure. Like, you know, definitely seeing the growth. I was there, you know, when you had the podcast. Shout out to Charles.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting back because I was helping produce that day, and I'm like, this girl's dope. Like, you know, she's really doing a lot of amazing things.
Thank you.
So I seen that, you know, you made it, you know, you kind of killing it online. Just brief backstory. How'd you get into the digital space?
So I got into digital space 10 years ago. I started selling hair, and this was vendors and stuff wasn't a thing back then. So you had to really go and research. You don't know if you're getting scammed or anything. Like, you know how when you go on Google, it has like page 1 to 10. I was on page 200 looking for a vendor. You know what I'm saying? Trying to start a business, side hustle at that point. But so I had Facebook, and I had like 5,000 followers on my Facebook. So I'm always been a popular person. Anything that I do, people gonna buy. You know, they're gonna support. And so I bought some hair, spent my last $150, bought some hair, probably like 3 different pairs of bundles, sold out like first day, no experience, nothing. So I, you know, took my money, and I always would listen to people, whether they in the streets or, you know, on podcasts, and they say, when you get your money, you gotta put it back in, reinvest. You don't go spend the money.
Yeah.
So I spent I reinvested my money, bought 10 bundles, and just kept doing it, you know? And so my customers were people on my Facebook. I didn't have a website, business name, LLC. I didn't know what any of that was. I didn't go to school for business. So I was just, you know, taking pictures, putting my hands through my hair, talking, you know, saying, you know, it don't shed, and just being my own content creator. And I was solving a problem because everybody in my hometown, like, they were still wearing like old synthetic type of hair. And I'm like, yo, this that new human hair. Like, you could straighten this hair, like, you know? So with that, I just used social media, posting pictures and videos to sell, to market to people. I didn't know that I was doing that. Just like, I got a product here, and it just blew up. It went crazy. People were buying my hair through social media, like going to Walmart to Walmart. You know what Walmart to Walmart is? Like, yeah, like you can Walmart money from a different Walmart in a different city. No, y'all know about that?
I didn't know that.
So I didn't have a website. So like people from California, they going to Walmart, sending me money through Walmart. I'm going to Walmart.
Dang.
It's like 10 years ago.
Whoa.
Yeah, no, and how old are y'all?
It's 25.
26.
Yeah, see, y'all don't know nothing about that. But yeah, so, but people trusted me, you know, and they, you know, they would send me, I was sending them the tracking numbers and all that. I didn't know how to do this. I was just learning as I went. And so that was successful. And from there, I've sold everything, everything.
Wow. So you basically got like more than 10 years in the game. So you got in early. You got in
Yeah.
early.
And at that time, I thought I was late. I was in my 20s. So I was like 22, 23. And I thought I was late because in Detroit, everybody, like, they get money. So I'm in high school. They got not G-Wagons, but they got Range Rovers in high school.
In high school?
Detroit is a different world. So they, they geared up. They got they Gucci. Detroit is just different. But literally people in 10th grade riding to school with Range Rovers. They got businesses and all this stuff. So they doing a big one. I'm 23 thinking I'm old. Like, I'm late.
Hey family, just a big announcement I wanted to share with you guys. We just launched the Motion and Success community. So listen, a lot of times, a lot of you guys are struggling online to grow your social media platform. You're considered the best kept secret. Literally, no one knows you. You got a business, but if your business is not online, you're literally a secret. We're gonna be showing you guys how to grow from 0 to 100K online organically. If we did it, you guys can definitely do it too. We had influencers like Queen Latifah, Rick Ross, Usain Bolt, and many others liking our content, and this was all done organically. If you want to know those specific strategies on how you can take your brand and your business to the next level and start putting more money in your pocket, getting more leads for your business, getting more clients, and taking yourself to the next level of entrepreneurship, comment the word motion down below and let's start creating you some motion and definitely some success, but more importantly, some leads that convert into dollars.
But no, like, I'm glad I started when I started because I was like, you know what? I want to be a stay-at-home mom when I have kids. So let me start right now. Like, I'm in school for dentistry. I'm working my 9 to 5. This is my side hustle. If I start now, time gonna go by anyway. You know what I'm saying? By the time I have kids, I'm gonna be set. I'm gonna be a stay-at-home mom. So I thought it was crazy to think that I thought that at 22, 23 that I was late. Yeah.
Yes, that right there, that's amazing. Cause honestly, like, even now, like, a lot of people still they even scared to jump into the digital space. They think that they're too late.
Yeah.
Do you ever think that it's too late for somebody to jump in?
No, if y'all see on TikTok, I can't remember this lady's name. She's like literally a grandma. She's in her 80s.
Really?
Her husband just died.
Wow.
And so she, going through financial difficulties or whatever, but she's on there in digital marketing,
Wow.
on lives, making money on live. I don't even know how she knows how to work a phone. Because my grandma in her 70s, she act like she don't know how to do Facebook or nothing.
Yeah.
This lady on TikTok creating content. She got her hooks. She consistent on there. She's in her 80s.
Wow.
So it is never too late. My mom, she's in her 50s. She's a registered nurse. She's getting into digital marketing. So it's never too late. The earlier to me, the better. My baby, he got a YouTube channel since he was born. We started him off. So it's never too late and it's never too early.
So after all that experience, like, when did you know, like, it was time to pivot from the hair industry, jump into something else?
Y'all want the real answer?
Yeah.
Probably a couple months in, maybe a year in. This girl blasted me on Facebook.
Like in a negative way?
In a negative way. And I wanted to fight her. She posted the hair, and it was just, she blasted me on Facebook. The hair could have been a bad bundle, right? But it was the way that she went about it. And it wasn't like, sometimes I had to realize, it's a lesson in everything. Sometimes you get bad batches. You know what I'm saying? But with her, the way that she went about it, I was a little embarrassed, but I was angry. But also the person who had like did her hair was like, girl, no, your bundles were fine. She did this and she did that because she came to me with the anyway. So I just didn't like how she blasted me and I quit. I was like, I'm done. Because first of all, if my product is bad, I don't want to sell no bad product. I'm gonna take accountability for that. But also, it just gave me a bad feeling where it's like, dang, like, because I'm from the hood, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, girl, this is my business, this is my hard sweat, my baby, you up here blasting me. You could have hit me up. I would have get your money back. I'm like, oh, I can't do this because I'm ready to fight. But that's when I was like, let me not do the hair thing anymore. But, me and her cool. It didn't go any further. But that was just a turning point for me. I was like, I don't want to do this no more. I could have used that as a learning lesson and just kept doing it and kept getting better. But it was a great thing that I pivoted. Because don't be giving me no bad hair. You know, you my vendor. You make sure my stuff right for my people. I don't play.
Yeah.
So I was like, I can't trust my vendors. I'm cool. I ain't gonna keep testing because that process of testing out vendors and stuff, it's it's a lot. You wasting time. I mean, spending time and energy and money. So I was like, I'm cool. And it wasn't something I was gonna do for my whole life. It was like a side hustle. It wasn't even a business at that point. So that's what made me stop.
That's crazy because I'm not even gonna lie. The hair industry, especially like with women, like it gets a little messy. I know. I see the call outs on Facebook, and I'm like,
I remember like Jada Waiter was experiencing something like that too. People were blasting her on the social media back then, and it's like you see people go through it, But when you go through it, it's like, oh nah, I ain't dealing with that. But it's a part of business.
But the crazy thing now, when you're in the hair, the eyelashes, the makeup, all of that stuff, they're selling these as like ebook products, like this, that, the third.
That part.
Sometimes they even the middleman for the hair.
Yeah.
Or some people even take it a step further and they will go to China.
Yeah.
And they're sourcing the hair to see the actual body for themselves.
100%.
So now, you think like if you was starting in 2025 and you was selling hair, do you think you would have had like some crazy motion and success?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely. Anything I do turns to gold, honestly, if you're consistent with it. But I get bored with stuff. It is, especially when I win with it, it's like, all right, conquer that, on to the next thing. But that's not always good. Just you can stick things out. But that's not my life path. It wasn't that I liked selling hair. I mean, that wasn't my life purpose. My purpose is to help people. So whether I'm helping you with your hair, build confidence, make money, I've done everything. Business credit, any business you could think of, like I've done. But it's not the thing that I'm doing. It's just like what I'm doing. I'm impacting people. I'm helping people, So yeah, I don't doubt that I would have had motion with that for sure.
Nice. So like when you started off on the digital side, like what was it like? What would you start doing?
That's a great question. So when I started digital, from here, I went to doing different things like lashes, eyebrows, teeth whitening, all this stuff. And I was renting out different locations from people. So, I would be servicing clients and stuff, and going on tours. So I started teaching people what I was doing, how to start a beauty business because they kept asking me. So I became a business coach in person, going to, in person, people coming to me doing hands-on. And then, my business started to decline and I couldn't keep paying for my rent. And my friend Cammie, shout out to Cammie, Lash by her, she had her salon and she would like let me be late on my rent. And it was just like, I got to get my stuff together, but I just wasn't getting any clients. Or I was struggling, you have your downtimes and your uptimes. So I was like, you know what? I'm about to just go online. So I made a flyer. I charged $900. Someone I didn't know from California paid me $900 to get on a FaceTime to show them what I was doing. So I'm like, oh, y'all can have this. Y'all can have that, baby. I'm on this digital. I just went crazy. I'm shipping products to people. Like I literally just from that, just like I can't afford this. And I don't like flying. I have a fear of flying, but I still got to do it. Yeah. But I'm like, man, I ain't flying. Let me just get on this. Let me get on my Zoom. Zoom wasn't a thing back then. FaceTime, Skype.
Yeah, over. That was enough.
I remember that. Yeah. So that's how it started. I was literally teaching people. So somebody paid me that $900. I'm like, oh, it's up. So that's how I blew up. Started teaching people what I was doing, like not gatekeeping. Because when I started, I couldn't ask nobody for their vendor for help. None of that. People, it's like you ain't giving nobody your plug. You're not doing that.
Yeah.
People were not trying to help you, especially if they knew that you would be killing them. They don't want competition. Right. So I was like, when I make it, I'm not gonna gatekeep. I'm gonna really help people. I'm gonna like literally be the difference. And so when people work with me, they love me because I literally don't hold back. I give them everything because it feels good to win. But when you see other people winning,
feel even better.
It really does feel better, So that's how I started. I couldn't afford my suite rent. And then I was just innovative. I was like, let me just go ahead and get on this iPhone. And, you know, she started seeing success like quick. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what I'm doing, not only work for me, but it works for other people. So it's legit. I don't have no college degree. You know, I don't have anything. I just have experience and we running with it.
So, that's amazing right there. That definitely is. When you made that first 900, you said, nah, this is the way.
This is that one opportunity, that one person to say yes.
Oh my gosh.
It's just everything from there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I definitely want to jump into your community.
Okay.
Your DBA, Digital Boss Academy. Super huge.
Thank you.
And I see like the crazy support you got from your audience.
Yes.
Not a lot of people get that type of love from their own audience, you know? So definitely want to know, how did you come up with Digital Boss Academy?
Digital Boss Academy, because with me doing so many things, right? I'm like, yo, I do so much and I don't want to niche down. This is when everybody was like, niche down. And I'm like, I can't. I know everything. Like, and I know that I can help you do this and I can help you do this and this. Like, so I literally had a conversation with myself. I talked to myself. Do y'all talk to yourselves? Yeah. Okay. So I talked to myself and I'm just like, yo, you do what you want. Like, what are you good at? And, you know, you have to call it a thing. So I'm like, just sitting with myself. I'm like, you know what? I'm good with digital. I'm a goat with digital products, coaching, webinars, funnels, automations. I'm a goat with marketing, branding. Like, I'm a goat with physical products. I'm a goat with Airbnb. I'm a goat with all this. I'm like, you know what? You a digital boss. You a boss because I'm a boss for real, right? So I'm a boss, but digital is the thing because I know how it changed my life, because what they don't tell you is,
all right, so let me ask you guys a real quick question before we move forward any further in this episode. So listen, are you guys struggling with bad credit? Are you guys struggling with credit repair? Or are you struggling with getting funding? So now, if you answered yes to any of those questions, me and the Motion and Success team went ahead and created a community where we're showing you in depth and showing you exactly how to go out and repair your credit without having to hire a credit repair company and spending $1,500, $2,000, $3,000 and still have a chance of not getting any results. I'm going to show you how to use AI to repair your credit. Number two, if you're lacking having a strong credit report, I'm going to show you exactly what to do, where to go, and how to build up a strong profile. And number three, if you're looking to go out and get funding to go ahead and buy equipment for your business, expand your business, get working capital, hire employees, I'm going to show you exactly where to go to get the funds to grow and scale your business. So if you want to have some motion and success for your business, motion and success for your family, come ahead and join us home. And I'm going to see you guys inside the community. Go ahead and click the link down below. Now let's get back to the episode.
when you start a business, you working more on your business than you're doing on your job. So you're working all day, every day. And, you know, when I became my own business, I had to leave my house. You know, I had to, I had to just do the most to make money. I was still trading my time for money. So then when I made that $900, I was in my bed. And I'm like, this is what I like. This is why I started a business, the freedom. This is what I like. And with digital, it's freedom. And, I can help anybody in any market, in any industry, like literally like this, strategize a business. So that's how Digital Boss came about. I created this community actually like 2-3 years ago. It was successful. I had about 100, 200 people in there, but my community wasn't popping. So I brought it back this last year, coming up on a year, and it just blew up. And so you say, well, how is it? I'm getting all this love and stuff. I'm doing the same thing, but I think it's timing. And also I know how to run a community because I'm in person. I have a good vibe. So online, I got a good vibe, right? Every single morning I'm doing YouTube videos, morning things that help me on my journey. When I was ready to quit and give up, I was putting on Jim Rohn, Steve Harvey, like all these things. So every morning I still do this. I just put it in the community now, right? My prayer calls, like I'm very spiritual. This is a part of my success. Now we do prayer calls inside of the community every week. You know, working out after having a baby, going through postpartum, not trying to go through postpartum depression, working out. This made me feel better. This motivated me. So we do workouts inside of DBA. So it's like literally just helping people, inspiring people. So I think that's how my community is just growing. They're getting me. They're getting everything that helped me genuinely. And I'm myself in there. Like today, I made a post and I'm shouting people. I'm like, listen, y'all, promote your business. You can find your next customer is going to be here. Your next business partner can be in this community, or your next boo. Go ahead and promote, you know, put yourself out there. Where you from? So I just be myself in the community. And, you know, I get so many messages like, you've helped me lose weight. Not you, but the community. You know, you helped me, you know, leave my job. I was struggling. I was depressed. You know, I was suicidal, like all these things. And like your prayer calls saved me. Your motivational calls in the morning got me out of depression. You know, so it's like, I'm just pouring into people.
Right.
You know, that's really what it is. Being engaging, you know, doing giveaways and just supporting people.
So, like, what's some of the 5 things that you do in like your community to be able to keep it, like to be able to grow to that 29,000 mark? 'Cause that's not easy to do.
You know
what I
what?
mean? Like,
It's impossible. It's unbelievable.
yeah.
I'm trying to get to, we're going to get to 100,000 members. But the 5 things that I do to grow it is, this is a big one. Hopefully I can think of 5, but
Or top 3.
top 3. Okay. So number 1 thing is improving it, making sure that it's quality. When it first came out, it was like a 6 out of 10. People were still happy with it because there was so much value in it. So these last couple of months, instead of me just marketing it, making all the money with it, I took a break and built my community up, right? I put thousands of dollars into the community, got my team. So it's like, number 1, improving it. If I got a course and it was okay, that course is getting deleted and we're getting a better one in there. So I'm improving it. You know, the quality. If the quality ain't up to par, it got to go. Let's get somebody else that's going to put some quality work in it here. I collaborated with over 65 other business owners. So before the Digital Boss Academy was just me, because I remember I told you I know so much. So I'm teaching everything. This time around, in this space, it wasn't any collaboration. So I'm like, oh, you do credit, come inside of my business. I'll pay you, put your class in here. Oh, you do Airbnb. Okay, I'll pay you, come in here. Okay, you know, so I started collaborating, having all these experts come in, put their courses in, and I'm helping them make money too, because their products are in in my community now. So that's number 2 is like collaborating. And then, so improving, collaborating, and also my team. My team is handling customer support, approvals, making sure I tell them any sign of any negativity, delete it. It's not allowed in this community.
Negativity spreads very easily.
Yeah. And when people come into the community, they're like, this is just so positive. I love the energy. I do not play about negativity. I don't care if you're complaining about something. Don't leave a comment. You go and reach out to support. They're going to help you. So I got tech support. We help people set up their stores. We are just literally helping people.
Right.
And making sure that the community is safe from like scammers and spammers, because they go crazy in this space. And yeah, that's pretty.
So like building a team, because we're actually in the process of building, our own community. What's your recommendation? Would you do like would you hire like friends, family members?
Oh, no.
Why not?
Oh, no. No.
No, you don't believe in the.
I do believe in it.
Or
I
friends?
do believe in it. I've hired my family. I've hired my friends.
So
Them was the
what's
first people I
hard to
hired.
know about it then? You got a story?
Sister don't like how you talking to her and telling her what to do.
Yeah.
Best friend, I ain't sneak dissing y'all, but best friend, she just ain't really built out. If you try to put her to something that she's really not built for, and she just like, this too much for me,
Yeah.
And you get mad, like, you ain't holding me down. You can't hold me down. I need you. And it's like, nah. So emotions, mama doing what she want to do. You say pink, she gonna do black. Cause she your mama.
So yeah, so one of the questions, like, so now I'm thinking of it. So now if you got PLR, you got master reselling rights, I'm thinking one of the best ways, like, for example, people that do YouTube, you know, a lot of times is you be able to sell other people's products. Sometimes they might even do like unboxing.
Yep.
They might do affiliate marketing.
Yep.
And they might do like reviews on specific things, and they get a lot of different affiliates. Like one time I remember I signed up for something like Smart Credit. So Smart Credit is it's like a credit software where you're able to review your credit score, things like that, and you get an affiliate every time somebody signs up. So now imagine if you got a big audience, everybody wants to learn how to repair their credit.
There you go.
All right, y'all, just click this link down below in the description.
Yeah.
You'll get 10% off. Or some people be like, oh, you know, for guys, they be like, Teach Henley, like the skin. We use this, you get a 10% discount. So it allows creators and content people to be able to make some money.
Oh, yes.
Off of, you know, their expertise.
For sure.
Having to go out and, you know, create a course.
For sure. And we also teach you affiliate marketing too. You know what I'm saying? And you know, affiliate marketing, for those of y'all who don't know, is basically you are getting a percentage off of someone else's work, someone else's product. You know, typically you only getting 10, 20%. When you come over and you're getting a percentage, you know, you get into master resale rights, you're getting all 100%. So it's kind of better than affiliate marketing. You know, you're getting 100% of the profit. Or, you know, a lot of the MRR communities are going affiliate now. So instead of getting 100%, they're getting like 85% or 60%, which is still great money, especially when you have a $500 course. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, you're not doing any of the work.
Yeah.
You're getting all that money so that you're waking up to sales, and you don't have to, because, you know, it's different when you have a business, you're doing customer support, shipping and all this stuff. You don't have to worry about that.
That's dope. That right there is definitely dope. And I did want to ask you too, because you said they get 100% of the profits. Why 100%? Like, why don't you want your piece of the pie?
You know, I didn't even create this. I didn't create this industry. And when I got into the industry, I thought it was like unbelievable that like, yo, somebody else created this amazing course and I created my own courses. So I know how much time, money, and energy goes into creating your course. They giving me rights to resell it and keep the profits. I ain't asked no questions. So I think that the strategy behind it is, it's amazing, first of all. But the strategy behind it is they like to have the 100% profit. It's a done for you business. People like that. And then also they're building your community for you. So that's the strategy, because now what I've noticed, most of these people in this industry, they don't have a lot of, maybe because I've just been in business for so long, they don't have a lot of the back end things. I started out with the back end stuff. You know, y'all building this community for me. All right, my team gonna set up your stores. That's a fee, right? I got merch. That's a fee, right? I got all these things on the back end. I got software. That's a fee. A lot of different ways I'm getting paid on the back end. So y'all can have the master resale rights. It's beneficial to y'all. It's also beneficial to me because I got 30,000 people in my community now, and I can have a conference, right? I could sell anything. This is a community. Y'all with me forever, you know, y'all support me and we support each other. But yeah, that's why I may go affiliate. I may go, like I said, a lot of the other people are going affiliate. So we'll see. I do got volume 3 is an affiliate, which I get 15% commission off of everybody that's sale for volume 3, because we got 3 different levels. But yeah.
that right there is, like you said, it is amazing. You know, the fact that you could still, like, you know, definitely profit outside of giving up.
Yes.
%.
Yeah, because it costs money to run a community.
Yeah.
So if I don't make any sales, I don't make no money. I still have to run a community.
Yeah.
So it's smart to do affiliate. I think that's why people are transitioning from MR to affiliate. You need a little something. For me, like I said, I started out with getting something on the back end.
And like in total, being that, you know, you give them 100%, you know, profit, how much money has your community, like, you know, generated? Like, making other people money.
Yeah, a few million.
Oh, millions.
Damn.
Millions for the community. For me, like how much money did I make off of it?
No, this
Oh.
like the community in general.
Oh yeah, the community.
If you
Yeah.
could say yours,
Oh,
too,
we
yeah,
can
for
talk
sure.
numbers. We could talk
Yeah,
numbers.
for sure.
So, my first year in it, I did almost $600,000.
Wow.
Yes, and so that made me a millionaire. And then like even now, if we only in March, I'm over multi six figures, right? Already in March.
Wow.
Already made multiple six figures. Let me show you this so y'all know it ain't no cap.
Oh no.
Okay, we're gonna pull this out because people like to see,
Receipts.
I'm gonna pull these receipts. But check this out. Let me screenshot this as well. But check this out. What did I make yesterday at the event?
3,200, 3,300.
What did I make today so far? I've been here, but look at the last month.
97,000.
We're so digital voice, man.
So this industry changed my life, and I'm not the only one that's winning. I had someone who made $100,000 in 24 days as a beginner. Anybody could do this. So that's the thing. Like, and before I wasn't doing no $100,000 months, 20, 30, 40, 50, maybe 50. This is where it's at, y'all. Yeah.
So with the money coming in so fast, have you ever what were some of the worst decisions that you made with the money? You know what I mean? Like,
You know what?
you ever made any bad mistakes?
Not this time around, because I made money. I made multiple six figures before.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I was making a bad decision. So I learned from my lessons. So some bad decisions. I'm not I don't splurge my money on like clothes and shoes and stuff. I'm not materialistic. So I don't spend my money on that type of stuff. But I would spend my money on the wrong help, hiring the wrong accountants, hiring the wrong employees, putting so much money into my business and using my money, not using business credit. I spent $60,000 on a salon of my own money that I didn't even own that salon. So things for business, just making bad investments, bad business moves, thinking I'm doing right, but just wasn't doing right. So now this time around, no, I got my stuff together. I got my trust. I got my life. I got half of my money's in life insurance. I'm doing what the wealthy do, like real talk. So, I'm in crypto. I got crypto, stock. Like I am doing everything how I'm supposed to do. I'm still learning,
Right.
but I'm not messing up my money. I told God if he gave me another chance to get my money up again, I was going to do it the right way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I help a lot of people. I do what I'm supposed to do with my money.
So now, when you say, you had a bad account and you had to owe the IRS,
Yeah. I mean, I think everybody had to go to IRS.
I mean, you was defaulted with the IRS?
No. When I say bad accounting, it's just like I'm paying more than I should be.
Oh, okay.
Like when I really could be paying $10K, they got to be paying $40K. You know what I'm saying? $30K. Or, different tax breaks that I qualify for that not letting me know about.
Right.
Or they're not saying, do this with your money. Go buy this G-Wagon with your money. You know what I'm saying? Go do this because it's actually going to help you not pay so much in taxes.
Right.
So stuff like that.
Definitely got to ask you, how does, having money and also doing what you love, how has that transformed you? How does that really turn your life up?
I'm just glowing. I'm glowing. I move different. I talk different. I have a different confidence because, like I say, when you're making money, that's all cool. But when you're helping other people make money, that's the thing. I could brag about my people. I ain't got to trade my money. I ain't got to talk about it. I shine through them. I can go through the share your wins tabs in my community. It's going to go for days, thousands of wins, thousands. So I'm walking and talking different because I'm really impacting and, helping change people's lives in a positive way. Like that's the best thing you could do.
I definitely see the glow though. I definitely see it.
Thank you. Thank you.
I did want to ask too, in your community, being that it's so much information on there, you got land, you got, affiliate marketing.
Mhm.
How do you kind of guide people, like, especially a lot of people, they want to be entrepreneurs, but then they got that shiny object, like,
Oh,
hey, I'm gonna jump
gosh.
in, I might do some land, I might jump into crypto, might want to day trade. How do you guide them so that way they don't go and just start investing in the wrong things, losing money, and now they probably blaming you, like,
Yeah, see, that's the thing too. I'm not in my community coaching and teaching. Remember, I told you I collaborated with people there and there. And this is just your level 1. You do what you want to do.
Oh, you do.
We got 70 courses in here. I tell them to pick 3. You need multiple streams of income. Learn 3 different skills. Learn TikTok shop. That's easy. That's not a distraction. You need that. You on TikTok anyway, right? Get you a digital product, sell DBA. Then take your money, learn stocks. Get rich, turn up.
Yeah.
Like, and then I'm not babysitting nobody. Like, y'all not it's my community. Y'all grown. Like, I gave y'all the information. Execution is on you. Now, if you are my mentee, you're close with me, then I'm, kind of keeping you on a straight path. And, but now y'all do what y'all want to do. This is information for you. You do your thing and run it up. Go win. Yeah. It's not I don't think it's not really my main focus and my responsibility at that level, because it's so much inside of the program. And I encourage them to at least do, 3 different things, because, once again, digital boss, I do multiple things. I do, they say, millionaires have 7 streams of income. I literally have like 10, 11 LLCs. I took that overboard. When you really don't need 10 different businesses, you could just have one business and 10 streams coming from that one business.
Yeah.
I can tell anybody multiple streams that they can have inside of that one business in their business. So that's where I messed up too, was like doing too much. Trucking business, Airbnb business, restaurant, real estate, like all these different things. That was where I messed up. But yeah, go run it up.
Nah, I agree. Definitely. Like, as long as people execute on it, the bag should come.
Yes.
And how does the volumes work? Because I know you say you got volume 1,
Yep.
AMC.
Volume 1 is $111. That's your beginner's digital marketing program, branding, affiliate marketing. And then when you're ready to take things to the next level, learn new skills, you can upgrade, and that's $222. It comes with volume 1 and volume 2. And then volume 3 is just the, higher level streams, that generational wealth type, like wholesale, fix and flip, we just got new construction. Come on now. How does
Like real estate, ground up.
$2,000 or $3,000 course in there
That's crazy.
for $300?
That's what I was just gonna say. I just was gonna say that. I'm like, the pricing on it is like, for the information that you're giving that's wow.
It's over $100,000 worth of information inside of that community.
All right, so here's my thought now. So now you've got a lot of different, you got a lot of value in there. Like, if you was to put a dollar amount to it, I'm pretty sure it's probably well over $200,000.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
So now, when they say when you don't pay attention, or if you don't pay enough, you might not pay as much attention.
Yeah.
So now, like, you got something that's about like $3,000. Do you think like people are really taking it as serious as they should?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think so. Because they see the value and they're looking at the price and they're just like, this is a blessing.
Yeah.
Like, this is a blessing. That, like, people thank me for my community every day. Thank you for this. Because they see the value.
Yeah.
They may not use everything. I literally made it affordable for everyone. That's another thing too. When I got in this space, people couldn't afford $500 courses. So I created one that was $111. So I'm creating something for everybody. And it's literally something for everybody. So
Right.
I think that and because it's a done for you business, it's a done for you digital product, that they can literally set up their business, and within 30 to 60 minutes, they have an online store. They can start marketing this product and making sales from the same day. They take an action.
So now, like, what's some of the things that people like? What's some of the areas that they're really more interested in? Like, is it like usually real estate, e-commerce, credit?
Mainly, I'm seeing affiliate marketing, TikTok shop, stocks, digital marketing, digital products, them like the top, I feel like, that I can think of.
That's right.
TikTok shop. Go.
TikTok shop is going crazy.
Yeah.
People making bands off of that, bro.
Literally.
They be on TikTok live for a few hours.
Yeah.
And TikTok be doing the work for you too, because with TikTok shop, they push it in a thing, and then they got the timer.
Yeah.
It ain't got me a few times. I know it, but it's like, oh man, shit, you get an extra 10% off.
Yeah.
You order in less than an hour.
Yeah.
And then the timer resets. So
Yeah.
you really just gotta show up and just do your thing.
Yeah. See, that's the live on TikTok. But you can get paid through having a minute-long video. In any video that's over a minute long, you're getting paid for that video.
Oh yeah.
And then if you buy something from the TikTok shop, these microphones, and you do a video with your microphone, like right here. I do a TikTok. It don't even got to go viral. But they got it sponsored. They can go to my store and buy this. I'm getting money off of this. So every video you post on TikTok, you should be having something that you can sell on there. It could be a regular video. We out to eat, we vibing. But hey, I'm going to show you this little mic I got from TikTok shop. Go get it. So now you're getting paid on TikTok shop. They killing it.
Yeah,
Yes.
people. I'm glad you got that in the community because a lot of people don't know that.
Yes.
Like even like shout out to TikTok because even like when we they be paying like even with our content like TikTok has especially as you grow
Yeah.
they definitely do start paying.
Yeah, on engagements. Yes, y'all. That's what really blew me up was TikTok. Because I was going live, killing them. Yeah.
Nah, that's dope. How especially when it comes to marketing on social media, because like even yesterday when you got on the stage, I looked to my right, I seen one lady close her eyes and was like just put her hand up like I was like, damn.
What she was like doing it?
Yes. When Brooklyn went up to the stage. So I'm like,
oh my gosh.
to get a support like that, like people really gotta truly connect with you.
Yes.
So like how do you, market yourself in a way like, people could really like trust you, like really, really trust you that much?
I show up as myself, man. Like that's so important. It's hard for people to do. I don't know if y'all have ever struggled with that, like showing up as yourself. Like when y'all started your podcast, did y'all ever feel like, oh, I mean, I gotta talk a certain way or I gotta be a certain way? Did y'all ever struggle with that?
Yeah, for sure.
I did too,
Yeah.
And so me just being myself, like I get on there, my community have seen me happy, see me mad, see me sad, all of the things. And so just really, really just being your true authentic self, sharing your failures, not being embarrassed to talk about things that you went through, sharing your wins, taking people on your journey with you. And then, on live, people see my personality. So they see me with my son. They see me, if I'm cussing somebody out, like they just see me. So, and, people real recognize where you can feel it's energy. People can feel that you're a good person.
Yeah.
And then also I've been doing this a long time, years of experience, and not everybody, but a lot of people that come to my community, they have success. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't see that lady, but sometimes you feel like I get super nervous when I'm doing podcasts. I'm not nervous with y'all. But I get super nervous when I get on camera, when I got a mic in my hand. I just get nervous. Like I've been forgetting to say certain stuff. And so when people tell you like, oh, you did great. It's just like, well, thank you. Because I didn't think I did that good. You kind of second guess yourself and stuff. But when I got off the stage, everybody came up to me and was like, this was helpful. You did this. And then, I'm actually helping them off the stage. And it's like, oh my God, I was struggling with that. In 3 seconds, I was able to give them a play, So, but yeah, I think just showing up as your authentic self, like being you. However, if you boring, be boring. If you funny, be funny. Just be you.
Yeah.
They're gonna rock with you. If they don't, they not for you.
You know what's crazy? I actually heard that from somebody the other day. They was like, yo, some people like, and I, like you said, I struggled. Cause you watch everybody else podcast.
Yeah.
Some might do the screaming. They might talk loud as ever. And then some might be, the reserve type dude, like talk real low. Last time we was talking to Joy, she was like, yo, listen, you over here whispering, talking like all cat. I'm like, yo, listen, that's my vibe. You know what I mean? I'm chill. But at the end of the day, people resonate with different people. You know, like if you're more of a calm person, you talk slow.
Yeah.
You know, if you're not as loud, your voice might not be as deep, might not be as high pitched. Whichever way, it doesn't matter because
Yeah.
the people still gonna resonate with you.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So, I agree with that. But it did take, you know, getting out of your own bubble and just realizing like, yo, like you have something that people need, and they're definitely gonna value. You know, they gonna get value from it. You know,
100%.
so yeah.
Yeah. And then too, like when people in your space, you got a lot of people in the podcast space, people in digital marketing space, like people can be teaching the same thing,
Yeah.
but they're not you. What sets you apart? It's just you being you.
Yep.
Like we could be in the same industry, but you're not me. You don't teach like me. You don't talk like me. You don't act like me. My people gonna come to me. Your people gonna go to you.
Yeah.
You know. So just be yourself, man. I know, like I said, it's easier said than done because we all struggle with that. But this is the year I'm like, this me. I'll get on my live with a bonnet on. It's me. You gonna get me how you get me. And when I've done that, the community, the support just blew up.
That makes a lot of sense. You know what I mean? Because you go far being yourself. To be honest, too. What's next for you? 2025. What's next for the community? Where do you see yourself? You know, going like what other business ventures you see yourself getting into?
What's next? I'm gonna I get that shiny object syndrome. My mentor telling me, no, you need to stick with this for 2 years straight. And I'm kind of hard, like, okay. But what's next is a conference coming up. We're gonna do a conference. Y'all gonna come to the conference?
When is it?
I don't know. It's coming up.
Wait, something.
Well, like I know, we got to pull up. It's gonna be in Atlanta.
Okay.
We're coming up on a year. So conference coming up. Maybe I'll do a podcast. I'm going on a podcast run pretty soon. Just doing heavy webinars. Trying to get my people to hit 6-7 figures. My mentees. So I'm in my coaching bag this year. I got a master class coming up, y'all. Every Thursday, 7 p.m. master class I'm gonna be doing. Y'all can catch a free class from me teaching y'all the game. And honestly, my business is gonna be cool. But honestly, what's next is I'm trying to get married.
No, really.
Yeah, so that's my next level. Is like marriage now. It's like you got the business, you got everything that you need with that. Now it's time to like literally get in that married bag, be wifey. Yeah.
Do you got a certain criteria?
Word.
Ooh.
Ideal.
Oh no, y'all doing too much now.
Just to throw them out there.
Yeah.
So that way we see, you know, we can write it off there.
Okay. Whoever God got for me, but I would think that he would need to be an entrepreneur. I think so. Most likely entrepreneur, because we just have that certain mindset, So entrepreneur, gotta be God-fearing. That's number one. I gotta be attracted to you. You don't have to be fine. I gotta be attracted to you. Smart, just a good person, great character, good energy, a good person. No, he don't gotta be anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he ain't gotta be all that, but like gotta have something going on with yourself. But it's just about like I've dated guys that had the money and all that stuff. That's cool. It's just your character is just so important. Like, character. Are you nice? Are you funny? Are you confident? Do you work out? Are you, but you gotta be a Jesus lover.
Yeah. Let's talk to you.
Confident,
Would you like date a guy who's not like on like his high level entrepreneurship?
Well, that's a good question.
Because you're killing it.
You know what? I don't know. Like for me in this space, I would say yes. But then it's like my people that's like, in my group, they're like, no, you need somebody at this level. You like they're trying to basically get me prepared for that type of level of someone. But honestly, for me, I would say no. I don't. It may change.
No.
Because I've dealt with people who were, I'm building my business. They building their stuff. You know, I've been 50-50 with people before. You know, I've been 100. I've been 100 at some, you know, my younger days where I'm taking care of everything.
Oh no.
Yeah, where I'm taking care of everything where it's like, not for long, but like, okay, you down or whatever. I'll pay the rent this month. I'll pay the rent next month. You know what I'm saying? I got your back. You know? Younger days. Okay. But I've been 50-50. I've done that thing. I've done that. But it's not even about money. Like, money is so easy to get. Once again, it's that character. And then also, man, you got me as your woman. You gon' make some money.
And then Jesus name.
Come on now. We're going to build this thing out for sure. So, yeah.
So that makes it.
Just drop in the comments, y'all. Drop y'all, you know, PS, love note, whatever.
You can't have a lot of kids. You can't have a lot of kids. I don't want to. Only man I would date with a lot of kids is Country Wayne. That's my little crush. That's the only man I would.
In the skits.
That's the only man I would date with a lot of kids. You can have 1, 2.
Okay. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. You ain't good.
Nah, this was a great one, bro. I feel like we touched mostly everything, you know.
Good.
Mindset, strategies. Yeah, amazing community. It was a lot of gems given, and I'm really glad, you know, you pulled up and came through.
Thank you for having me.
Super excited for your community because I know you're gonna do a lot of great things.
Thank you.
You got your head in the right place, so I already know a lot of big things is coming.
And
definitely when you get the conference set up, just send us an invite.
Oh man, y'all got to come through for sure.
Sure.
Oh, for sure.
Yes, for sure. But just let them know where they could tap in with you.
Yes,
definitely gonna be interested.
Billionaire Brooklyn on Instagram, Facebook, on all over. I'm never going to inbox you first. So if you are communicating with somebody, it's most likely a fake page. They go crazy. I got so many fake pages. So Billionaire Brooklyn. Go to the link in my bio. Check out the Digital Boss Academy if you want to go to my free class this Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm going to teach y'all how to make $10,000 in a month with done-for-you digital products.
So tap in, y'all. Y'all already know Brooklyn came on here. She gave a lot of game. So I'm telling y'all, like, definitely click the whatever links. We're gonna actually drop the link down below.
Okay.
So definitely tap in, y'all, and you know, learn more from Brooklyn.
Facts. I think we probably could call this the easiest ways to make some money online without creating products.
Come on.
Cause she got the game. All you got to do is just go out there and execute. So go ahead and join on her 7 p.m. training.
Yep.
This Thursday.
This Thursday,
7 o'clock. Tap in with Brooklyn. And listen, guys, go ahead and get yourself some motion and success. This was another episode of Motion and Success. Like, share, comment, subscribe, do everything that you got to do. But stay tapped in with us, y'all. So I'll see you guys on the next episode. Peace.